Howdy, Buffalo Bard here, and welcome. This video is brought to you by Strava Craft Coffees for a coffee with a kick of CBD to start your day off right. So visit StravaCraftCoffee.com and use Beefalo20 at checkout and get 20% off your first order. And I will have the link for all that in the video description. Alright, so we're going to do hunger. What I'll be doing thirst since we're talking about coffee, but we're going to do hunger. And what I've got set up is I have added in a hunger bar, and I'll show the steps to that really quickly. As you can see, our hunger is draining, and you're more than welcome to set the drain rate to whatever you want. And you can see it's ticking down. Once it gets down to 0, then you will be starving, and it will start killing your character. And to showcase that, I can kind of speed up the rate of things, but let's show you how everything works. We're going to have a custom event called Hunger Drain. We're going to do a check to see if we are dead or not, and what we had to do was go back up to our... We have a drain health system right here as well. We added into our event any damage. We check to see if our health is at or equal to or less than 0, and we're going to set a variable here to is dead. Then we're going to run our death event, and this is all covered in the death video except for the new variable. And then at the very end we are going to set our health back to 100, set is dead to false, set our hunger back to 100%, and resume our hunger drain. On our health drain system, what we've done is we do a check to see if we're dead or not, and if we're not, then we're going to apply damage to ourselves of 5. We're going to wait 1 second, and we're going to do it all over again. So we're going to continuously drain our health until we die, or we set up a condition to stop it later. And all I did was I created a key binding to manually kill myself, or drain my health. So we get down to our hunger drain, and whenever we do this, we're checking to see if we're dead or not. We're checking to see if our hunger is already at 0. If it is, then we're going to clamp it back to 0 and start draining health. If it is not, we're going to take 1 away, and we're going to... We have a drain rate right here that we're going to modify here in just a minute. But our drain rate is set to 1 second. I'm going to change this to 0.2 right now, just to showcase our drain. Then whenever we eat a can of food, or any kind of food, it's going to trigger a just 8 custom event, which is going to slow down our drain rate of how quickly we lose our hunger to another number we can change wherever we want, but it's set to 5 right now. It's going to wait for 3 seconds, which you can change that as well. And then it's going to go back to our original drain rate of 0.2. So, let's go ahead and... I don't know if you noticed, but our hunger rate is going down really, really quickly now. So we walk over here, interact with our food. It temporarily slows our hunger, so we're not as hungry right now. And then after a few seconds, it starts going back to normal again. And then we continue going around. Oh no, we're draining our hunger. We can do the same thing on our drain rate, so that when we're sprinting, we can increase the amount. But as you can see, now we are starving, so we're going to start dying. And we've already eaten our only can of food here, so we can't stop it. Oh no, we're starving to death, and we are dead. And then we respawn. It's back to our normal again. So let's go ahead and change that back to our normal rate of 1 second. And 1 second. Okay, so once we've got all these, to make them actually work, we need to go to Event Begin Play and plug in our hunger drain to Event Begin Play so it triggers it when we start to exist in the world. Simple enough. Our canned food, simply just a can of food with a sphere collision. We overlap the sphere collision with our player, and we amend our hunger. At some point, we would end up coming back in here and setting a maximum cap so that we don't go over, but for right now, it's not that important. Then we run a sequence node, and we destroy actor to get rid of the actual can from the world, and then we trigger the just ate custom event, which was right here. Alright, so what I'll do here is I'll go back and I will recap. And I will hold here. We've already done our event any damage. All that we've done is add in our new variable is dead here to true. At the end of our death, we need to come down here and add in these three to our original is dead, our death sequence. And create our drain health. So scroll in. So that's all it is to that. You don't need this. And then our hunger drain and just ate. So you see that's all there is to them. And that's it. Nice, neat, simple. And we have hunger, we have health, and again, this is our killing machine. We're dead, so our hunger is not going to go down anymore. But when we respawn, it's back to normal again, and it's ticking away like it was before, and our food will stave our death by nourishing our bodies. And then after its little timer goes up, then it will actually start coming back down again. So look at one last thing, and after just 8, you see, it goes from 5, waits 3 seconds, and then actually this number should match that. So we'll change this to 3. So our drain rate's to 3. So it's going to pause for 3 seconds while basically we're waiting. And then it's going to set our drain rate back to normal again. Alright guys and gals. Nice and simple. Hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. And we will see you on the next one.